All right, we are working on a 2004 Ford F150. We are doing a heater core. Luckily, this one doesn't have the full center console, which is nice. It cuts down on the time a little bit. We've done this quite a few times, so very common issue with these. So we're going to start on the passenger side, which is a little bit of an easier side to deal with because you got the steering column and everything on the driver's side. So we will go ahead and get started on getting the dash assembly out of the way. We also got to work under the hood to take the nuts that hold the HVAC box in place. So we'll go ahead and get started, get you in time lapse, and I'll show you some tricks along the way. All right, so we got this 13 millimeter bolt right here. These just pop off. You still got two more, one here, one there, 13 millimeter. But otherwise, this side is pretty much done until we get to those bolts there. 7 millimeter for the shit handle, the pull bar. 8 millimeter for the lower brackets. I got the harness out of the way. 8 millimeter holds the ground in place. All the connectors are loose. So the next step is to start on the driver's side. It's a little bit more fun. We're going to lower the steering column down and out of the way. So we're not taking it completely out if I don't have to. We'll take the cluster out because we need to access for the bolts back there in the back. There's two on that side, one there. So that is one side done. Now we got to get the other. All right, just for safety reasons, not really safety, just out of precaution, I'm going to take the cluster out. That way I don't have to worry about it cracking or anything like that. That way I know it stays in good shape, because I am going to kind of pivot this thing sideways. That's the last thing I want to do, is have to replace the cluster. So we'll go ahead and get that removed. Let's see if we can't get this cloth piece So we got the cloth piece from right there. It's kind of hard to see. There's a little lever back there. So now we're going to take this Torx and get this out of the way. Alright, so I do believe this Torx, which is a T15, we'll take it right out. So a little bit closer look, is that cloth right there just tells you where the where the needle goes on your prindle. So now that that's off, when I drop the steering column, I don't run the risk of breaking anything. Very common. If you don't take that off, when you drop the column, it's all going to come down. And it actually ends up breaking something. And your lever, your location for your prindle will not show accurately. So that's why we're taking it off. Alright, so I am going to have to remove the column. This right here is in the way from laying it down. Some of the other Fords it doesn't have this secondary secure section in the dash, so it'll lay right down. I could also be thinking of the Dodges. So we got to disconnect this harness and disconnect a few things underneath. Then we'll take the nuts and bolts that hold the column up and get that out. So we'll go ahead and get that done and go ahead and get these panels out, because we need access to get to the connectors and grounds on this side over here, and we got to remove the parking brake cable. Alright, so we got the column out of the way. So the next step for us is we got the two 13mm bolts up here. We got the 3 on this side, the 2 on that side, and the 8mm, the 4 of them right here. Got to get this plastic shield out of the way, and then we'll be ready to move the dash out of the way. All right, so we got the steering column out. So the next step is to get these 13mm bolts up top out of the way, and then the only thing we'll have left is the side bolts, the 3 over here, 2 over there, and then we'll slowly work this thing back. We'll go ahead and get you in time lapse and show you the rest of the process. Alright, so there was that one bolt over on the one side that I forgot about, all the way over there in the corner, 13 millimeter. It's no fun doing it by yourself, but we used some bungees to secure everything in place. So now the process of removing this air box, which actually we may not have to because we're not doing the evaporator. And the heater core is right here. So we may be able to get away without doing it, without pulling the entire thing. We'll have to see. Alright, so I just disconnected the PCM, pulling the white tabs back, kind of working them off. We're going to take the PCM and the bracket out. That way we get access to the back firewall so we can disconnect the heater hoses. And I'm going to go ahead and hook up the AC machine, which I won't show. So we'll go ahead and get that out of the way. There's a couple of nuts. I think there's 3 nuts that we have to get that heater core box, HVAC box out of the way. So we'll go ahead and get this in time lapse. All right, so we got the AC sucked down, got the retainers for the AC hose. So now we're going to take the AC lines out. We're going to go ahead and remove the box. There's just not quite enough room with the heater core, so we're going to have to take it out. So we're going to take that whole air box out. So after you get the AC sucked down, you will need one of these to get the clips off of the AC hoses. You got one, grab a light here, one nut that holds the accumulator in place. Once you get the accumulator out, there's a nut behind it that holds one of the studs in for the HVAC box. You've got one right underneath of the heater hose connectors, and one hidden behind the accumulator. So I think once we get this accumulator out of the way, unbolt it, we should be able to slide it and get access to that 110 millimeter. So we'll get you in time lapse. Alright, so we got the 3 nuts loose. We went and took the accumulator all the way out. So you got one behind the accumulator like we were talking. Right there. There's one more. See if I can. Right behind the head. It's 10 millimeter, or I'm sorry, 11 millimeter. They're all 11 millimeters, and you got that one up top there. So those are the three you got to get out. We got the coolant heater hose lines disconnected, the AC lines disconnected, and the accumulator is out. So the next step is to take the ones on the inside all the way out, and we'll remove the heater box. Okay, so it looks like we got this here, we got one more over there, and we're gonna fight a little bit with this box, but I think the way it's designed is once I get this, the top two loosened up, we should be able to just kind of slide it out of the way just enough where I don't have to worry about this down here, the rear vent. So we're gonna try and see what happens. So that is going to be what we're going to do, and if I change my mind, I'll let you know. Okay, I did forget there is one more bolt right there, 10 millimeter, so we'll go ahead and get that taken off. Sorry for the camera. All right, so I did nick this here intentionally, just so they would slide out a little bit easier. Don't forget to take your little tabs off so that it doesn't have to come completely out. You do have enough room just to kind of force it back a little bit. You do have to take this 10 millimeter right here loose to give you access to get this thing to slide out. So there we go. Now it's time to put the new one in. I got a customer pulling in now, so we'll get started on theirs. there's that. So I'll put you back in time lapse when we get ready to put it back in.